Hello guys and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle with me, the one Integral. Today we're having a battle against Caroline or Mewnetics. I had this on my stream the other day. It was right at the end of the stream, so I don't know how many people were around to watch that, so that's why I'm uploading it. Plus it was not a bad battle at all. This is sort of our second attempt at battling because she got DC'd first time. Well, no, she didn't DC herself, okay. It was her internet one. So let's just jump into the battle. I'm carrying Greninja, Galvantula, Alakazam, Ferrothorn, Goldgeist, and one other I've completely forgotten about. I don't know. And Caroline's carrying a good Azumarill, Shaman Sky, Mew, stuff like that. I can't remember. She starts off with her Mew. I start off with the Greninja. She switches out because she knows Dark Pulse is coming, and that's not really great for her. And switches out to Shaman, who is going to obviously, it's not going to take the Dark Pulse well, but it's going to take it at least. Nice shiny Shaman. It's a Callum. Callum's out on the field. Don't know how many people don't know how many of you are going to get that joke, but anyway. So it did about half damage, just over half rather, so she knows she can't survive another Dark Pulse, and she doesn't know whether she's going to be faster or not, so she switches that again and goes into Umbreon, which she should have already done the first time, but she just, she didn't know really what to do, so she just switched to whatever she wanted to do. So I get the Ice Beam off because, it was a Shaman, so I may as well go to the Ice Beam, and then did some damage, not too much. It is an Umbreon, for God's sake, the Umbreon. So it's going to heal up a good amount of health points with the leftovers there. So I switch out my Greninja knowing that, I'm not going to be able to do much against this thing. And go into my Ferrothorn, because Ferrothorn completely and utterly walls Umbreon. Because, it can't Toxic it, and then it's only Payback doesn't really do too much to it because of the physical sort of side of it. Payback doesn't do too much unless it's got Dark Pulse. Really brilliant Umbreon is screwed. So Caroline knows this, so she switches straight out and goes into Mew. And I hit the Mew with a Leech Seed. Obviously I wasn't sure whether she was actually going to stay on with the Umbreon or not, so I was going to set the Leech Seed just to drain its health points away. Obviously she switched out, so just going to drain some Mew. I'm figuring the Mew's got Flamethrower or something here, so I switched the Ferrothorn out, because why else would you send the Mew in, to be honest. And go into my Aguni, which is my, let's see what I'm carrying, a nice clean Arcanine. I completely forgot what it was. I reduced its attack, and obviously the Flamethrower is going to hit me, but it's not going to do a huge amount of damage, just a bit. Just a little bit. So it's going to take some Life Orb damage, because it's obviously Life Orbed, and the Leech Seed is going to take some more from it away too, which is nice, because I like my Leech Seed and my health points, and that's going to heal up a good amount of damage that was done to Aguni. So she switches out Mew, knowing, or obviously she doesn't have anything against me with the Mew, and goes into Midnight again. I go for the Crunch because obviously it was a Mew. Unfortunately my Arcanine's choice banded, so I can't exactly switch to close combat now, which is the disappointing part here. So obviously I have to sort of switch out because Crunch is not doing anything, it's healing up what the Crunch does. So I switch out my Arcanine and go into, again, Ferrothorn, because that's how we work. Why would I go into anything else? Come on. So they go for the Toxic again, or Caroline goes to Toxic again, and obviously it doesn't affect me, so that's good. And leftovers just really healing up the health points. I figure she's going to switch again, which indeed she does. Just again switches this one, and because I know she's going to switch to Mew again, most likely, I go instead for the Stealth Rocks. So I get the Stealth Rocks up because I know Leech Seed is not going to help that too much. So I know Stealth Rocks right now, which is nice. Also have Spikes I could put up as well if I have the chance later on in the battle. So I switch out to Aguni again because why not? Intimidate goes off on the Mew. Doesn't really help too much though. So Mew goes for a Calm Mind this time, predicting the switch really. Caroline knew I was going to switch out again, so she went for Calm Mind, and actually it pays off in the end, because then next turn she's faster and she goes for the Psychic, and that wipes out Aguni from where it stands because of that Calm Mind. Should have really seen that coming, but I didn't really think that through. Particularly I was going for a Crunch, so I was switching to switch again, but. So Alakazam comes out now because I know Alakazam's going to wall this Mew pretty hard, knowing its Psychic's obviously not going to do too much. Flamethrower, meh. And I know I'm going to be fast too, and I have a clean Shadow Ball here, which is nice, which means I can just go straight for the Shadow Ball. Trace, so I get the Synchronize, even though it's not too helpful. And then the Shadow Ball goes off, and I think it wipes that Mew from where it stands. Oh, not quite, because that Calm Mind. The Calm Mind made all the difference. But unfortunately, Caroline went for another Calm Mind. Not sure why she didn't just a straight attack. I guess she figured she couldn't do enough damage to me without another Calm Mind. So she actually switches the Mew out because she knows she can't outspeed. So she wants to keep the Mew for a bit later. So she brings out Midnight again, predicting obviously another Shadow Ball, which is because Midnight's gonna wall it pretty hard, which indeed it does. Just takes it, yeah, and the leftovers are just gonna heal it up. That's a critical hit too. So, damn, Umbreon is one hell of a beast. So then I go for the Focus Blast, and Caroline's like, what, you have Focus Blast, what? So Focus Blast goes off, and that wipes out the Umbreon from where it stands. Everything's from where it stands today, I don't know why. So that's Umbreon dealt with, which is nice. All the stalling is gone now with the Ferrothorn and such. So she sends out Rue, her Azumarill, who's going to be able to Aqua Jet me, and get some decent damage off. So I switch my Alakazam out because I don't want it to go this early, sort of thing. So I switch out to my Gourgeist, which is going to completely wall this thing for the most part. And I get the Frisk just to check it's got a Splash Plate, which I knew already, really. So she went for the Waterfall rather than the Aqua Jet, figuring she could take an attack from the Alakazam and just hit back with a Waterfall. So it didn't do too much damage, obviously, because we're a physical beast and we resist it, which is nice. So then Leftovers help out there. She switches out her Azumarill, knowing she can't do anything here, and goes out to her Sizor, who obviously, you think would be good against me, but yeah, hold on guys, hold on. So I obviously the stones go up, I go straight for the Seed Bomb, just try and take the Azumarill out. Obviously Sizor's just going to take that thing like it's nothing at all. So obviously then we get to full health points because of our lovely Leftovers, or almost full health points rather. Sizor then Mega Evolves. It's actually Sizor I gave Caroline, so Karma's a bitch apparently. I'd be nice and then I get hit by a Sizor. Anyway, so Sizor then goes to Pursuit, predicting a switch out. It does some damage, not a whole lot though, because I wasn't switching out. So if I was switching out I would have done a lot more, but obviously I wasn't, so it's all good for me at least. I go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Sizor, meaning its effectiveness is just reduced extremely, because obviously it's burned and it's a physical attacker, so there's not much she can do at the moment. I go for the Protect just to burn stall and get some more health points back from Leftovers to heal up the Pursuit damage I took. She goes for the Aerial Ace, obviously I protected though, so it's all good. And we get some more health points back, which is nice, and obviously the burn then affects Sizor a bit more, which is just making my job a bit easier. So then she goes for the Aerial Ace because she's faster, and it does not even much. I can, two Leftovers I can heal it up. So I go for the Leech Seed, which is going to help my case even more because the Leech Seed and the Leftovers are going to work together and get me loads of health points. Not to mention the Leech Seed and the burn working together and getting Sizor just dead. Sizor's just going to die. It's obvious. I joke. I didn't know quite what Caroline had up her sleeve here, but at the moment she's not in a very good position, at least with the Sizor here, because it's burned and it's stuck with not much to do. So she switches out the Sizor and goes into Shaman, because Shaman has Air Slash, and obviously I'm not special tank that much at least. I go for the Protect because that's what I was going to do. I was going to Protect stall with the burn, so it's a good move on Caroline's part, switching out to Shaman with it's pretty much a free turn. So then I know she's going to have the Air Slash and I don't know how well I can take that, so I switch out and go into my Ferrothorn, which is going to take the Air Slash a bit better than the Gourgeist, because it's not weak to it, it's just take neutral, but it should still take a hefty amount because it's not that special defensive. Now it does take a fair bit. Shaman goes for the Air Slash yet again and takes it down to about half health points, just over. And I go for the Gyro Ball, which is going to finish off Shaman thanks to the Stealth Rock damage just now, which is awesome. And the Shaman is then gone. Goodbye, Callum. And then Caroline sends out her Gengar, the Insidious. And the great thing about Gyro Ball, or the great thing about this Ferrothorn, I believe I am carrying a lagging tail on it. Or it might be the other one, I'm not sure. So I take the Shadow Ball and then I go for the Leech Seed first of all, which is nice. Just to get some health points back, I guess. I don't know quite why I did that straight away. I would have thought I would go for something else, but apparently I went for the Leech Seed just to get some more health points back. Shadow Ball again comes from off from an Insidious, and that actually takes me out. Okay, I must have got confused with another battle because I'm pretty sure I one-shotted something. Oh yeah, it was the same battle. So I was battling Karen before this. So I send my Alakazam out, Trace Levitate, and I get the Psyshock off, which is going to wipe out Gengar in one most likely, because Gengar's not that bulky. But yeah, it was the same battle, like before I had this battle with Caroline, as the one before when we got DC'd. I one-shotted her Gengar with Gyro Ball, because obviously a slow Ferrothorn against a fast Gengar, thing's gone. So she sends out her Sizor, which is going to take some more Stealth Rock damage, and goes for the Bullet Punch on my Alakazam, which is going to get the priority, because she knew I was faster anyway. I take it reasonably well, go for the Shadow Ball, which is going to finish off Sizor. So that's a good game, Sizor, you're gone. You're gone, you're done, son. And then Caroline sends out Rue, her Azumarill. And I know I'm not going to be able to do too much against this thing, because of Aqua Jet. So I switch out. I think Aqua Jet could well have taken me out from where I was. So I switch out to Gourgeist, because that thing is just going to completely wall her Caroline, wall her Azumarill. They go for the play. She goes for the play rough again, which is she predicted the switch, so still did a decent amount of damage. Did more than the waterfall of the Aqua Jet was going to do, but still. I go for the Leech Seed just to get the seed up, get some more health points back. And I believe she goes for the play rough again. Yeah, indeed she does, which is going to take me down to reasonably low health, to be honest, 43, which isn't brilliant. But the leftovers activate, and then obviously Leech Seed is going to help out as well, which is nice. Not even bad. Not even bad. Getting me more health points back, which is always good. Just, you know, almost pushing me up to half health points here. Obviously, after this turn where I protect, I'm going to get full health points again. Well, not full health points, rather. I'm going to get more health points again, I should really say. Not full health points. So, get the leftovers going again. Push me up just about to half exactly. And then, obviously, the Leech Seed is going to push me over that total. Over that number, over that value, whatever you want to call it there. Just push me up to about 117 health, which isn't too bad. I go for the Seed Bomb now when I'm safe to get attack off, and that is Rue gone. And that's the game. It was a nice game. It was not even bad. Obviously Caroline could have made some better switches at some point, but you know, Caroline's still learning. To be honest, I'm still learning as well. I'm really shit. So, oh no, wait, it's not even done yet. It's not even done yet. It's not even done yet. Wow. But the Mew comes out and the Stealth Rock goes up, and yeah, that's Mewnetics' Mew gone. And that's the game. So, yeah, it was a good game, Caroline. I think I 4-0'd because I lost my Arcanine and I lost my Ferrothorn, and that was it. I didn't think I used Greninja at any point, apart from right at the start. And I didn't use Galvantula at all either. It was really just the battle. It was Gourgeist and Ferrothorn really just taking the battle, because Caroline didn't really have anything against it at all. So it's a good game. It's a good game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below and answer the question of the day in the comment section too. That'd be awesome. And I guess I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends.